Hello and welcome to OGSoG on YouTube. This is a segment from our full podcast, which is available on Spotify for free or over on Patreon in video form to all of our patrons. And we're going to be discussing some interesting stuff today, so let's jump into it. Moving on to how the show works. So each week we have a host. This week the host will be me, and everyone sends the host topics, but no one sees each other's topics. So I am the only one who knows all of the topics. Everyone else only knows the topics they have sent in. So I, as the host of the show, get to choose which topics I want to talk about and what order they go in and stuff. And where should we start? Well,
he's got the
I think we're going to start here. It says a while ago on Smosh Games, there was a incident in which we had a video that had to be privated for a while because the video was called 5-Star Flight School and involved us crashing planes into buildings and was published on 9/11.
Yeah.
So let's discuss. Let's talk about what went wrong and why it went wrong.
You started that topic, and it could have gone in any direction.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that could have gone. I was like, there's an incident at Smosh Games. It's just like my head started.
Yeah, there are a lot of incidents.
It's like the jackpot of like, which one it could be, the slot machine of what topic it is.
Ah,
Make a
yes.
slot machine of incidents and then just roll it.
Oh,
Like
man.
the gummy bear incident. Oh no, what was this?
Yeah, we
There
could
were a
just
lot
each
of-
submit. You know, that would actually be a funny episode is we each submit an incident. Just one
The
incident. But then
incident
it
reports.
Oh man, that would be a fun live show thing.
Yes.
If we ever took this
Yeah.
on the road and did like a tour and we just had a incident.
The SG incident.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about the first thing that went wrong. Let me talk about something that didn't go wrong. The episode itself. The episode itself was kind of funny.
It was funny.
What was the premise? What was this episode about?
So
and
they
why
had
did we film it?
they had just added the flight schools into GTA, right? And then so we were
Yes.
trying to do the
What
flight
year
school
was this?
missions. This had to have been like
hang on, I can look it up.
okay.
It was maybe halfway through our GTS run,
Like
I think.
2013 maybe.
No,
I
maybe
have it
15,
pulled up.
16.
2014.
15,
2014.
Oh, wow.
September 25th, 2014.
So, wait, September 25th.
Well, that's when it
Yeah.
eventually went up because it got taken down and then put back up.
Oh, that's when the video went up. Got it.
It just serendipitously was scheduled to go up.
Yeah.
well,
On
In fact,
9/11.
not
wait, yeah,
not serendipitously.
It has a different date.
is
It's
that the
not
wrong
September 11th. So the funny thing about this is this might not have been privated. We may have pulled this down.
Yeah, no,
completely.
it got removed.
Yeah.
It got
Yeah.
deleted.
So,
it got
so let's
completely
back up the
deleted
story here.
and
Start at the top
re-uploaded.
of the story. What was the premise? What did we do in the episode? And then how did it all go very, very wrong?
I mean, I'm not going to rewatch the whole video, but the premise was very simple. It's like they just released Flight School. How do we do this in a funny way where it's like what goes wrong when the SG crew goes to flight school? And of course, we take planes off course and fly them into buildings and do a bunch of stupid, funny shit. It's
And
like,
not always on purpose.
I don't think we were trying to.
Yeah.
Well, we
You
were
were just really
trying
bad.
to crash
and
or
terrible at actually flying the planes.
no, I think we were trying to crash like into each other and crash into buildings and cars and stuff.
'Cause-
I remember there's part of the episode where we're trying to like crash into people on the ground, isn't there? So it's like
Yeah.
we're just trying
Yeah.
to crash our planes into stuff.
The golden equation for the perfect episode of Grand Theft Smosh was open up with shenanigans. Joven tries to establish a plan for the group. The group does everything in their power to tick off Joven to not accomplish the thing, and then bad things happen along the way, end on a high note.
And then
I just
Joven,
described
and
every
then
episode.
Joven usually ends saying something about getting fucked in his asshole.
yeah.
Yeesh.
But the thing about this
Derailing
episode
process.
is if it had been published any other day, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. It was
Which it was.
It was actually very mild for considering some of the stuff we've done in Grand Theft Smosh videos. It was actually
Just
pretty
happened
mild.
to be on
Right.
a cursed day.
But
Yeah.
But how did we film Smosh game, or how did we film Grand Theft Smosh?
Well,
Oh yes.
yeah, I mean
That's the thing.
we batch filmed everything at Smosh Games. So it would be like, this day is going to be a day where we only shoot like backseat gamings, and then the next day we're only going to shoot GTS, and the next day we're only going to shoot Mario Craft. So,
and you needed a day.
Yeah.
We would
you
get
needed
like
a whole
3 done in a day, maybe 4 if we were really, really good and we could actually get into the servers.
And you needed the whole day because of how much frustration would come from it.
Yeah.
Sometimes there was issue, like Mari said, just trying to get into the same server because that was an issue early on.
Yeah, and you didn't want to break that up and try and get in the same server, every week to get on a show. You just wanted to do it once and then have 3 weeks worth of content. And so when we started batch shooting this, we didn't know when it was going to go up.
I think we filmed them in August.
Yeah, there was someone, I don't remember his name, who was responsible for scheduling, and I think just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, we would have a Google Doc with like all the dates on the side, and then you'd put what video was going up on that specific date. So you would definitely see, all right, we've got GTA episode 60 or whatever, and it's, all right, it's landed on this Thursday, and that's 9/11, 2014. And so, we just filmed it. The shenanigans ensued. It was great. And we just went on with our life. Then we filmed the next episode right afterwards and then didn't think about it for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then
anytime we were ahead of schedule, that was a really good thing. So we just tried to chug along and keep it, like ahead of schedule as much as possible. So as long as there was things in the can, we were happy. And this was one of the videos that was in the can.
And then it went from the can to the bin.
Yeah. So
not before it actually uploading.
Yeah,
it did upload. Now keep in mind, this went through multiple eyes, right? We went. Not only did we give the notes, but again, we didn't know when it was going up. But we gave notes. We saw it. It was a funny episode. Good to go. But then it goes to the person that puts it on the calendar.
Editing,
it goes,
QC, yeah.
The content manager then needs to schedule the upload. A lot of different things go into play on like when you see the date of this video where a bunch of idiots are flying planes into buildings on purpose or on accident.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching the video a little bit. The flying into buildings part isn't even a huge part of the episode.
It was a small portion.
Well, let me bring up this portion. Didn't it only come up because this was a sponsored video and there was someone who was not happy with us?
and I think there's a little bit of dissonance on how this story actually happened. I remember it being Microsoft. So Barry comes into our office. I don't think Mari was there that day, but Barry comes
is
into
like
my office.
the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss.
One of the bosses. He wasn't guy who stole $30,000 from Lasercorn and Swinky boss.
Keith.
He was under him.
Keith Richmond. I will say that forever. But he comes into our office.
Barry's old school. Barry started with Ian and Anthony prior to Defy, prior to Alloy.
Yes. So Defy didn't even exist yet when Barry was there. Yeah. So was it when Barry bought Clever? That's when
Barry didn't buy. Right? Barry didn't buy Clever. Alloy.
Yeah, Alloy bought.
Alloy already
Clever.
existed.
Alloy existed, and Barry was before Alloy because Barry hired me, and I was before Alloy.
And Alloy is an evil corporation that is now called Yola, using what is probably embezzled money from Defy Media to run their operation.
Don't do business with Yola.
Another day.
Yeah, that's definitely our audience.
We're getting off topic. Anyway,
come on.
Barry
and by the way, hold on, just to protect myself, that is my opinion and not fact.
But it is fact. No. So anyway, Barry comes into our office and he's like, "Why?" And I remember him saying, and I think someone else said the brand deal was with someone else, but I thought he said, "Why did I just get a call from Microsoft asking why you guys were crashing planes into buildings on 9/11 on their sponsored video?"
Yeah.
And we all look around and we're like, "Wait, that was today's video. What's today's date?"
Oh my
we were probably all responding to comments and stuff too. And I don't even think we had gotten any bad comments on the video or anything. Like, no one really thought anything of it from the viewer side of things.
Lasercorn, you have the video pulled up. Does it say in the description, today's episode brought to you by...
No, it doesn't.
Oh, God, did they pull?
They remove those, don't they?
Barry's voice saying that, dude. Why did I just get a phone call from Microsoft?
That sounds, that's what I remember.
Because Barry was used to doing nothing. Like,
and again, Barry walked into our room. The set that you would see, the set that you would see for GTA, right, was us at our computers, and then behind us would be like a larger TV that we'd film like whatever, like, you know, us in front of a video game console show. And so he walked into our room to question us.
Which does not
like
happen.
we're in charge?
I don't even think he walked into our room when we won the streamy.
No.
He never talked to
Defy
us.
Media put us in that room for a reason. We called it the cave. Everyone called it the cave because it is a dark room in the corner of the
furthest
office.
away from any important person there could possibly be.
It's in a separate across the aisle area from any
Barry
of the
had to walk
executives.
through like 10 doors to get to our office.
That's an exaggeration. There's really only 2 doors.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, what are you you're talking about
5.
from the front of the building?
No, from his office.
From his office.
Oh, from his office, he would have to go through.
His office
6.
was the polar opposite side of where you could possibly be. His corner office was on the other opposite end of where we were. You have to go through a lobby to get to us.
His corner office that he would often nap in.
Oh, dude. Hey, there is a comment on the video. Kay Unde says, I'm disappointed by how many people are complaining that this was a re-upload. Yes, we know they took it down because of 9/11 because they thought it was disrespectful, which just proves they are very good people and do respect events that happen by removing certain videos. And while I do agree 9/11 is mentioned too many times considering there have been other attacks, you don't have to be disrespectful by calling it oversensitive. I may not be old enough to remember 9/11, but I at least have the common decency to be respectful for those that died or someone that did die. I didn't watch the original episode, so I don't mind watching this again. And,
Nice comment in hindsight.
But this
GG's
doesn't excuse the
Kunda.
comments that are hating on their decency.
Yeah, so Barry walked in to not. It didn't start off as yelling at us. It was more like, you know, Jewish disappointed mom yelling. But again, it's like we were the one that hit the upload button. It was like we were the one that scheduled this out. It's like we controlled creative. Yes, I'll give you that we made in August with 3 other videos. And so, yeah, it was a branded video that Microsoft wound up calling one of the heads of the company. And then he had to yell at us before yelling at the other people that were in charge of our channel.
But you know what? Look at all the times that we got to work with Microsoft afterwards. So
Yeah.
They didn't stop working with us at all.
I think that speaks to, you know, our integrity and our professionalism.
It was an honest mistake. I think it was just explained to them. It's like, look, we filmed these ahead of time. We didn't know it was going up on that day. Yeah.
But just think about how much other stuff we've shot that probably should have been taken down, or we're surprised hasn't been taken down yet. All of those survived.
There's an erotic dragon sex sequence.
Also, in GTA, we spent so much time in the strip club.
Yeah. Did you remember the running of the strippers?
Yes,
I gotta stop the conversation here, only because I definitely want to do a topic that is our favorite GTS moments.
Okay.
All right,
let's mention the cursed dragon city.
Yeah, that
Also a brand deal.
That's on YouTube.
That's a topic in itself.
Can I just say, just as a one little aside about the Dragon City thing, so
I just nodded all over myself.
Ew. See, that's why you watch the Patreon version.
there was this sub goal on my stream at one point to do this like embarrassment stream because Julia had never watched anything I'd ever done. And so
she still stayed
we
with
did.
you.
She
She's
did.
an angel.
But we like set up the stream, and she was worried that she was gonna have to fake her reactions. And I was like, just look at this. And I pulled up Dragon City, and I walk into the screen, and she literally reels back and goes, "Oh my god." The most genuine shock. Oh god, yeah, that video was something else.
All right.
So that's the story.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Anyway,
that
that's what happened. That's what happened with our 5-star flight school video. We're still
feel
sorry
like
that
that-
it landed on that day.
Yeah, I think that's the one video that got taken down and got us in trouble for putting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one I ever remember getting taken down, but I don't know. We put up a lot of videos. It could have been something else.
Thank you to all of our patrons for the support. If you enjoyed this segment on YouTube, consider checking out the entire podcast over on Spotify if you'd like to listen to it for free, or check it out on Patreon with the full video version if you want to support over there as well.